RCRL Tier 1 Season 4 Race number 3. It's your boy Kush coming to you live around a phenomenal track in Spain. Should be getting going in just a few minutes. Just waiting for everybody to join in here. And then we should be ready to go. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day so far. Just waiting on a few people to enter, and then we should be ready to go. Should be a very interesting race. If you followed us for last weekend's race around China, it definitely proved to be a very interesting race with some very interesting finishing. So this week should be yet another great weekend. Just going through the order, seeing who we've got in so far and who all is missing. Looks like we've got mostly everyone, but you never know. Just waiting on the last two people, and then we should be good to go. Gonna be getting going here in just a few minutes, folks, for the first qualifying round around Spain. Definitely something to look forward to. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button here on our Twitch page, as well as our YouTube. If you go ahead and search us, RCRL, you can find some of our previous races. But for right now, we will take you into the action of RCRL Tier 1 racing around Spain for 33 laps. Qualifying 1 begins now. And Q1 is here. Who will be first out of the pits? Shall wait and see. And it looks like we have the McLaren of... Is it Randy or Gasly? Gasly. Ooh. Who else do we got coming out of the pits? Nobody so far. Looks like Gasly is the only one on track at the moment, so we'll go ahead and focus on him for the time being. Hope everyone is having a great Sunday so far. Definitely enjoying that much needed rest in between some hectic weeks, whether it be school, work. Hopefully we can provide some great racing action to fulfill your everyday needs. Oh, looks like Gasly has a bit of a spin there going into Sector 3. Those tires are going to be a bit cooked. And who else do we have coming on track? Lizard King is on track. But let's ride on board with Gasly on his first flying lap. There's a bit of a slide going into the third turn. Ooh, a little bit off the track, but does not invalidate. Uses all the curbs. Comes out clean, heading into the second sector. Tough corner right here. Found a lot of spinning in some of the other tiers. Oh, it looks like Gasly has invalidated. That's unfortunate. Let's go on board with Lizard King as he comes around the final two corners. See what he can do here. Last week he was putting up some pretty impressive times, so can he carry that over into the qualifying session of this third race? Got a few cars in front of him. Hopefully they let him pass. Looks like they do. Great sportsmanship there. Lizard King keeps it nice and clean coming out of there. Goes down all the way into second gear. Upshifts. Going into that tricky corner that I was mentioning a few moments ago. Keeps it nice and tidy. Then comes into this fast corner right there. Manages to keep the rear end in check. Opens that DRS. Now making that U-turn. Keeping it nice and tidy. Light on the power. Using all the curbs there. Coming into the final parabolica. Keeping it nice, rounds the penultimate corner. What can he do? And that is a 1:16.3 for Lizard King. Great time there. Lupe comes in second. Randy, or Sharpie, starting his flying lap. Going a bit over and invalidates. Riding on board now with Posty Lad. Drops it all the way to 4th gear. Looked like he had the fastest first sector. And that corner claims another victim, this time here in Tier 1. It's a tough corner. Seems to catch a lot of people out. Oh, what do we have here? Looks like Lupe was hitting a bit of spin going into the pits. And we got Gasly coming down the main straight, going into the first turn. Using all the curbs there, going into the 4th turn, I believe it is. Nice. Coming up to that tricky corner. Oh, he invalidates again. Tough luck for Gasly there. Wedgie validated. Posty. What do we got coming around the corner? Daytona coming through with DRS wide open down the main straight. Goes into the first corner. Keeps it nice. Easy on the power. Weaves it out a bit. Oh, what happened there? Posty Lad is out of the first qualifying session. Let's go on board with Dublin Man, see what happened here. Oh, looks like the car already reset, so we will not see what happened. Daytona coming out. Oh, right on the cusp. Manages to keep it in. That Ferrari looking nice and bright. Coming around the last few corners here. Manages to keep it in. Coming around the final parabolica here. Nice. And DRS open. What can he do? Manages to go 4th fastest with the 1:15.8. Ooh, who do we have out now? Wallace. Oh. Oh, that looks like a suspension issue. That is a bummer. Some of the best racers we have in RCRL falling victim to the treacherous turns around Spain. It's a killer of a track, that is for sure, but it does normally make for some great racing. Looks like we got Martin on his outlap. Coming down the main straight, DRS open. What can he do? Nice. Let's see. Can he survive? This treacherous corner, he does. He keeps it in. Manages to keep everything nice and smooth and copacetic. And here he comes around the final parabolica. And across the line, he does a 1:16.0. Gunan Rav. What happened, man? Let's ride on board with the McLaren, see if we could see. Oh, that's a bit of an issue. Ooh. Giving you some great angles to check out this magnificent Spanish track for the third race of Season 4 in RCRL. If you haven't done so already, make sure to hit that subscribe button on our Twitch stream and check out our YouTube, RCRL. Makes for some great racing action, and you can see all of our previous races from the various tiers. We have 3 of them, so you can check out all the action as it goes along throughout the season. And it claims another victim. Gasly goes into the wall coming out of that turn. Oh, that tire is just sitting there in midair. Oh. And Wedgie making his way down the final parabolica. Keeping it nice and clean. Down the main straight. DRS open. And he goes second fastest with a 1:15.594. Ooh, kills Rapid though. Pips him with the 5.56. Nice. Who else do we got on Flyers? Can't tell if he is doing another flying lap or just making his way back to the pits, but regardless, he invalidates. So that is his lap over. Oh, what happened? Oh, Sharpie. What was that, bro? Should not be cutting the course like that just to get into the pits on time. That is definitely not allowed here in RCRL. That one's a bit iffy, but right on board with Kills Rapids as he makes another flying lap here in Spain. DRS open, going down the main straight. 3 minutes remaining in the first qualifying session, so we should see everybody. Whoa. What in the world was that? Should see drivers coming out of their pit boxes shortly. And slows down a little bit, but manages to not bin it. So, you know, sometimes you got to take some precautions. Not sure how much time he lost, though. Ooh, goes really wide. And he is really glitching. What do we have coming out the pits? Is that Lizard King? Nope, it is Breezy. Breezy's yet to set a lap. Looks like Antonio and Stone are going for their firsts. Stone Elk with the fastest first sector. I said firstest fast sector. Duh. Fastest first sector. And manages to keep the rear end in check on that treacherous S corner. Fastest sector, too. Can Stone Elk keep it? Coming to the final Parabolica now. Here we go. What can he do? DRS open down the main straight, across the line, and he goes 10th fastest. Oh. All right there, Lizard King. Just like to throw rocks. And Breezy on his first flying lap. Oh. There's a bit of a mess up. Can he recover that, though, and make it into the second qualifying session? Shall see what he can do in that AlphaTauri. Sister car of Red Bull coming up to the hardest corner on the track. Keeps it clean and keeps it going. Looking good. Coming up to the U-turn. Easy on the power. Coming into turn 13, final Parabolica. Rounds the last corner. Onto the main straight, DRS open. And Breezy makes it right into the cusp. 15th place. As of right now, he is making it to Q2. Just by the skin of a hair. Dublin Man is invalidated, so it looks like that is it for Q1. Looks like Wallace, Posty Lad are the two that did set time lapse who are out of Q1, and then Raga, Gasly, and Goonan are also out but did not set a fastest time. Very unfortunate for those folks knocked out of the first qualifying session. So they will not be making it through to Q2. But can I just say that the graphics in F1 2021 are definitely a step up from last year. Although I wish it was a lot better on console as opposed to the amazing graphics on PC, but that's neither here nor there. All right. So, that is it for the first qualifying session. Matt Vell goes fastest of them all in the Haas. Go Team Haas, you know, rake up those points for us. with a 1:15.53, followed by Kills Rapids and Wedgie, also in the 1:15.5s. Knocked out of qualifying one is Wallace, Posty Lad, Ragayut, Gasly, and Goon and Rav. They will be starting from the last 5 grid places when we get to race time. But for now, we're on to qualifying round 2. Let's see what they have in store for us. Bro, I don't even know which Twitch I'm on. And first out of the pits, who was that? Lizard King out starting on the mediums. Looking good coming around in that Alpha Tauri. Let's ride on board with Lizard King as he comes around the final parabolica to start the first flying lap of this qualifying second session. DRS Open down the main straight. And hopefully Wedgie does not ruin his lap. He doesn't, but oh, Lizard King gets a bit of a fishtail. Keeps it nice and clean. Drops a second gear, coming around. 6th turn, going into the 7th. Manages to keep it in check. Coming up to turn 9. Fast corner there. Catches some people out as well. Coming up to turn 10. Drops it to 3rd gear. Feathers the power. Coming up to the 12th and then 13th corner. Into the final parabolica. Turns 14 and 15. 14? 15? And now, oh, invalidates in that final sector. Wow. Would have been a 1:16.1. Unlucky. Let's ride on board with Lupe. Not to be confused with Lupe Fiasco, the famous singer. Lupe, though, sets the fastest lap with the 1:24. I don't think that was his actual time lap. I think this is. Keeps it nice and tidy coming around the 3rd turn. Coming into 4. Drops it down the inside to third gear around the fifth corner. Coming up turn 7. And loses the rear end into the wall. Oh! That is a detrimental crash, and he is out of the session. That sucks. Tommy then, coming around the final turn, down the main straight, DRS open, to start his flying lap. Some great views here of that fantastic racing green of the Aston Martin. That light hint of pink from last year's Pink Panthers. Or Racing Point. Manages to go fastest in the first sector. Keeping it nice and tidy here. Tommy looking good throughout this first time lap on the softs. Can he keep it together coming up to this turn 7? And he does. Nice. Going to turn 9 and manages to keep it in check. DRS open. Ooh, Sharpie with the fastest time so far, 1:15.6. Good stuff, Sharpie. Gonna stay on board though with Tommy for these last few corners. Coming around the final parabolica. Turns onto the main straight, DRS open. What can he do? And Tommy goes second with the 1:15.78. Who do we got back here? Dublin man. What can he do? Looking to make it into the final qualifying session. And he does. He goes P4. Well, not does yet, but you get the gist of what I meant. Luke doing it big for Haas. Coming around the final parabolica. Onto the main straight. Looking good. And he goes 5th fastest with a 1:16.0. What do we got now? Martin. What can he do? 1:15.9 brings him to 3rd place. Good stuff, Martin. And Daytona pulls in a 1:16.5 on the mediums. Lots of different variations in tire strategies I'm seeing going on right now. Lots of mediums, but also a few of the soft runners. Spain is a tricky one to get the strategy right. You know, it's always really hard on the tires because of the speeds. Oh, wedgie. It was 1:15.57, fastest of them all. Good stuff, bro. What do we got? Matt Bell is in the pits. Kills Rapids. Starting his first time lap. Let's ride on board with him. But yeah, as I was saying, it's always a tricky one to get the tire strategies right in Spain just because of the speeds that you're taking the corners. So it always kind of eats away at the tires and overheats them. So the tires don't always last as long as people would like. The softs normally ranging anywhere from 6 to maybe 9 laps if you can really baby them. Whereas the mediums could stretch anywhere from 11 to maybe 14 laps. So definitely looking at more of a two-stop strategy. Gonna be really hard to make it a one-stop, but you know, people have done it. So let's wait and see what this fantastic group of racers has for us today in RCRL Tier 1. So far, Kills Rapids is keeping it nice and clean, keeping everyone on their toes with the fastest first and second sector. Went around the final parabolica, onto the main straight. Heavy on the power he goes. Down the main straight, DRS open. 1:15.4. In freaking credible from Kills Rapids. Great job. Who's this coming around now? Feel the power. Coming around. And that is a 1:16.4. Manages to just make it into Q2 by the slither of a hair. Matt Vell on his out lap. Repping for the Haas boys. What can he do? Going into his first time lap. Coming around the final parabolica here. Into turn 16 onto the main straight, where he cranks that DRS open, powers his way down this long main straight around the Spanish Circuit Catalunya. Where a lot of folks like to say, "Vamos!" Oof, fastest first sector. Matt Vell showing the boys how it's done, and girls, how it's done. Keeping it nice and in check, coming into the 7th treacherous turn here. Manages to keep it all right. That is how it's done. Matt Vell, can he surpass Kills Rapids' time of a 1:15.4? It's looking good so far, but he does not have the fastest second sector, so we shall see if he can surpass that time. But for right now, he's looking good. Coming around the final turn, DRS open. And Matt Vell goes second fastest. That's a heartbreaker for sure, but you know, that's a pretty solid time, and I think will get him through to the 3rd qualifying session, so he should be okay there. Feel the power off to the side of the road to let, I think that was Wedgie through. Nope, that was Natona. Who's this, Tommy? Tommy's coming through, starting his flying lap. What can Tommy do here? Around, keeping it nice and tidy. Coming up to the turn that has claimed more victims than the Peaky Blinders. And comes around the final turn. What can he do? Tommy goes faster than Kills Rapids and the rest of the field with a 1:15.402. Unfreaking real. But that is the quality of racing that we have here in RCRL Tier 1. As I've said plenty of times before, this is the creme de la creme of RCRL. We have the 2 Ferraris playing a bit of toe action, with Wedgie leading the way for Natona close behind. Keeping it nice and tidy around that turn. And manages to keep it in. Comes around into the final parabolica here. And Daytona makes his way into the final qualifying round with a 1:15.67. Great job there. Who do we have here? Looks like Antonio invalidated. He's into the pits. Stone Elk is still out on track. See, up on his Delta. Cannot tell since Williams likes to be different and does not have the screen on the steering wheel. But Stone Elk makes his way down the main straight and into P4 he goes. So Stone Elk will be competing into the final round of qualifying coming here shortly. And that is it for those out on time lapse. Coming through for Q3 to come. We got Tommy fastest overall with the 1:15.4. Followed by Kills Rapids with the 1:15.419. And R7 Luke on a 1:15.481. Those three all made a buy on softs. The top 5 are on softs. So should be interesting to see how the strategy games play out. Knocked out though, we have Martin, Dublin Man, Antonio, Lupe, and Breezy who failed to set a lap. So let's get going for Q3 here. See what today's fantastic racers have in store for us. Who will be first out of the box here in Quali 3. Give us your comments, folks. Let us know who you think will take pole here in the third qualifying session. Got plenty of fantastic drivers that are in. So it should be great to see the action as it unfolds here on RCRL. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Just search RCRL and we should be the first ones to come up. Let's see, Sharpie is second out behind Lizard King. Lizard King likes to get an early start on things, which I cannot blame him because he does not want to get tied up behind anyone else who may impede his going. Definitely respectable. But what will the rest of the pack have for us today? Got Stone Elk in the Williams, Kills Rapids in the other Williams, Wedgie in the Ferrari still in the box, Tommy in that amazing racing green Aston Martin, Matt Vell coming out the box in the Haas, Lizard King making his way to the main straight to start Q3 with the first flying lap. Let's ride on board with him, see what he can do. DRS Open going down the main straight, reaching a top speed of 202 miles per hour before dropping it down to fourth gear. Coming around the third turn into the fourth. That's where the tires really heat up, as it's a constant left and then into another constant left. Going into turn 5, tight U-turn. Easy on the power, up to 7th gear, making his way to turn 7, but keeps the rear end in check and does not lose it there. Now around the fast 9th corner, DRS Open down the back straight. Brakes heavy, going to 3rd, 2nd gear, up on the power as fast as he can, into the S section of turns 11 and 12. Now into the final parabolicas of 14 and 15. And then around, he invalidates on that last bit of curb. What can Sharpie do? Coming around. And he invalidates as well. Good God. Natona starting his flying lap down the main straight. Then we got someone coming across the line. Kills Rapids. He will set the fastest time with the 1:15.525. Looks like Feel the Power will be second behind him. Oh, no. He goes faster. The 1:15.496 for Feel the Power in the Black Arrows Mercedes. Who's this now? Stone Elk coming around the final turn. That is some great time there from Stone Elk with the 1:29. Just messing with you, Stone. I'm sure that's not your fastest. Matt Veldo crosses the line. The 1:15.3, but he must have invalidated as he now begins his first flying lap. And invalidates again. Yet to come out of the pits, though. Wedgie in the Ferrari. Still stuck in the garage. And Luke. Those are the two that have yet to come out of the pits. Oh, and nope, Natona's out on Flyer. Coming across now with a 1:25. So, Pip Stone Elk. Feel the Power increases his lead by hitting a 1:15.389. Kills Rapids into the pits for a fresh set of tires. Stone Elk looking to silence the haters. Comes around the final turn. DRS Open on the main straight. He goes third fastest with the 1:15.675. And Tommy starts his first flying lap. Matt Vell's into the pits. Tommy keeping it nice and clean around the third turn, going into the fourth. Making his way to the fifth, tight turn. Nice, easy on the power. Cranks it all the way up to 7th gear. Downshifts to 4th to the tight, treacherous 7th corner. Now makes his way to the 9th. Natona goes fastest overall. The 1:15.283, fantastic. But Tommy, so far, has the fastest second sector. Can he keep it up and put it together for the fastest of them all? Sharpie retired. As soon as Tommy crosses the line, I'm going to go on board with Daytona, see what happened here. Nope, he won't make it in time. That sucks. Stone Elk is into the pits. Tommy, I don't think is setting another lap. I think he's on an in lap. Yep. And Daytona is also in. As we settle down for the calm before the storm. The final runs to set for qualifying round 3. Who will come out on top and set the fastest line, earning them the pole position? Let us know your predictions in the chat. Love to hear from you all. And it looks like Wedgie is out to set his first time lap. And that bright red Ferrari there. Keeping it nice and clean, but it is just the out lap. Looks like Matt Vell is also coming out of the pits in the Haas. Has yet to set a time. So, what can these racers of the top quality in RCRL do? Also out of the pits is Luke and Feel the Power. Currently out of qualifying is Sharpie, so if everybody sets a time, Sharpie will be starting, I believe, in 10th. Wedgie starts his flying lap now. Coming down the main straight as an Aston Martin of Tommy on the right. Tommy keeping us on our toes. Playing a bit of mind games here with Wedgie. Making him think he's going to run into him, but he doesn't. He plays the gentleman's contract and keeps wide. Wedgie drops it to second, coming around the 5th corner to the 6th. Coming into the treacherous 7th. That's caught tons of people out, and what just happened? We need to know. This is like Monaco all over again. All right. We are back here in RCRL. Time to do it big. And we have the formation lap. Jesus. Got quite a few folks starting on the soft tires in the top 10, but it looks like we have 3 medium runners with Feel the Power, Wedgie, and Sharpie. The rest of the field from Wedgie down to Goon and Rav are on the mediums. Man, oh man, this is going to be a crazy race. Looking forward to it. There's your predicted pit stop strategies, both showing a 2-stop strategy. I'm pretty sure we could have all predicted that one. But let's see what we've got going for us. Leading us off, though, in P1, we have Matt Vell, followed by Natona, Tommy, Feel the Power, Lizard King, Luke, Kills Rapids, Stone Elk, Wedgie, and Sharpie rounding out the top 10, followed by Martin, Dublin Man, Antonio Pio, Lupe, not to be confused with Fiasco, Breezy, who is having a bit of trouble. Oh, we have a spin there. Is that Lupe? It is. Oh. And Breezy goes into the back of him, but I think he was ghosted, so he might be okay. Wallace, Posty Lad, Raga. Wow, Raga and P18. What the hell? Ghastly and Goon and Rob. What? Goon and Robin last. I'm very confused now. Alright, folks. Sorry for the earlier technical difficulties. But we are here to provide you with some great racing action here in the third race. 33 laps around Spain for Tier 1. And we have the rest of the pack is lined up. We have 1 light, 2 lights, 3, 4, 5. And it's lights out and away we go. Matt Vell gets a clean start, but coming alongside is Tommy, who now takes the lead. And Matt Vell and Lizard King going side by side. Lizard King looks like he is off the track. Oh, we have a few off the track there. And it looks like Stone Elk is already out of the session. What the heck happened there? We have some bits flying off. I think that was Kills Rapids that came across, and we have a safety car on lap 1. Man, oh man. Stone Elk. What happened? Was there contact? Someone let me know in the chat. But for right now, while we are behind the safety car, Tommy takes the lead going into the first corner. He's followed by Matt Vell, Lizard King, and Natona. So Tommy goes up 2 places, Matt Vell down 1, Lizard King up 2 spots. Who else made some major jumps? Posty Lad from 17th to 10th, and Goon and Rob from last to 13th. Feel the Power all the way down to 19th. Man, what happened there? Gotta feel the hurt on that. It looks like Lizard King is into the pits. Oh man, tons of people in the pits. Lizard King, Raga, Antonio, Sharpie, and Feel the Power. Getting a front wing change there. Front wing change. Ooh, double stacking in the Alpines. That's going to pose some issues. And a long stop there for Raga. Antonio is now coming into his grid spot. Is he serving a penalty? Front wing change, even though the graphics didn't make it look like it. Onto the hards he goes, and out of the pits goes Antonio Pio, running in last. Man, that is a tough feeling, but in Formula One, it is a dog-eat-dog world. But you cannot let things get to you. You have to keep pushing and keep making those battles entertaining, but also making those moves stick, making your way up the order and regaining those spots back. I have full confidence in all these drivers here in RCRL's top tier Tier 1 that they can make some things happen today and give us a beautiful spectacle as we follow along behind the safety car. That red livery on the Mercedes SLS AMG. Love that car. Seems to be going extra slow in 2021 though. Started to notice that. Because down this main straight, I mean, I can definitely crank it a little tiny bit faster. But neither here nor there. It's really going into the corners where it really drops off. Like right here, down to 60 miles an hour, you see. So definitely something Codemasters should get a handle on. Antonio Pio into the pits again. What happened here? He's changing from the hards to the mediums. I'm not sure if he went off and had a spin or what exactly happened there, but we shall see. Got the racers coming across. Everybody lining up, queuing up behind the safety car. Antonio Pio doing his best to catch up to that train. And he will make it because the safety car is going slower than a horse and buggy, so... No, just kidding. That's not that slow. But it is pretty damn slow. Like right here, come on. The thing could go a bit faster. And safety car is in this lap, so we shall see the drivers doing all they can to heat up those tires before they get going. Close battles. You can just see all those cars queuing up. This is going to be a crazy restart, but Matt Vell and Tommy and Matt Vell, I should say, just backing the pack up a little bit. And Tommy straight away is off. A 1.5 second lead over Matt Vell. And Wedgie and Martin and Kills Rapids pick up a penalty. I'm not sure what for. Kills Rapids. What happened? He is at the back of the pack now, down 12 places. Daytona comes around behind Matt Vell, keeping it close, followed by Luke and Wedgie. Wedgie has a 3-second penalty. Martin with the 5-second, and Kills Rapids with 10 seconds in penalties. That is a game changer. Matt Vell trailing behind Tommy, who is cranking out some fast times. Pulling out to 2 seconds in front of Matt Vell. Not sure DRS is open just yet, but on the next lap we will have... Whoa! Boone and Rob gets a little bit of a kick from Lizard King, but oh man, are we gonna have 4 wide. Oh wow. Looks like Lupe leads this little group of Lupe, Lizard King, Goon and Rob, and Sharpie at the back of that train, and then followed by another group of Raga, Antonio, Gasly, Breezy, and Feel the Power. All branched off into a few little packs, but they're all doing a great job. Ooh, a little bit of a twitch there from Antonio Pio as he comes around the 7th corner into the 9th. Everybody looking to keep it nice and clean. Wallace at the back of the pack in 18th, followed by Kills Rapids, who is dead last. Tommy is making his way, leading the pack with a 1.5 second lead over Matt Vell and Natona. It is, oh, we have Wallace, who looks like spun. He's going into the pits, probably for a wing change. And Wallace retires. Oh man, that is a blow for Aston Martin. With only one left, but that lone Aston Martin is leading the race by 2.6 seconds. Followed by Natona, Luke, and Wedgie. Oh, we have another car off. Is that Lupe? Oh, nope. Yep, it is Lupe. Lupe is out. Feel the power is there. And we have another safety car. So will the front runners dive into the pits? It looks like Tommy, Natona, Luke. Pretty much everybody's running into the pits. Dublin Man stays out. Dublin Man is taking a gamble. 5-lap-old mediums, post-lat as well. 6-lap-old mediums. They are staying out. They are risking it to get the biscuit. Let's hope it pays off for them. Goonenrov and Lizard King also stay out, but the rest of the field, and Raga stays out, Antonio, Field of Power, Gasly, and Breezy all stay out. So definitely shaking it up for the top 10, as we have a lot of the runners staying out on track during this safety car period. And who is still stuck in the pits? Kills Rapids. He had, I think it was 10 seconds of penalty, so he is stuck in there for quite a bit. But now makes his way out. He can easily catch that safety car pack, so he should not be too worried. You know, it gives him time to heat up his tires at his own pace without worrying about falling behind some of the other cars and, you know, having to go slow because of them. So should definitely take his time there, eke those tires out to his advantage at his own pace, as I don't think the safety car will come in this lap. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the next lap. But man, can this thing go any slower? 70 miles an hour, down to 60, down to 50. Codemasters needs to fix this. This is, you know, slow driving is, in my opinion, more risky and more dangerous than driving fast. That's just my take on it. Hence why, you know, even in my everyday driver, I do not like to go slow, do not like to get stuck behind people, but that is neither here nor there. We're here to talk about Formula One and RCRL and not my personal driving style. So we are on lap 8 behind the safety car here in RCRL Tier 1 around the Circuit Catalunya in Barcelona, Spain. Watching some of the racers take their time to heat up those tires. Doing all they can to weave some heat into those. Mostly mediums, a few hard runners. So let's see what we get. And into the 7th corner. Oh. Dublin Man keeping us on our toes. For a second, I thought he was losing it, but he's got it under control, calm and collected. Safety car is in this lap, so the drivers are going to be absolutely cooking those tires. There you can see all the weaving down the back straight, doing whatever they can to get some heat into those tires so that way they get the maximum amount of grip to kick off this safety car restart here on lap 8 going into lap 9. Dublin Man leads the pack around the final parabolicas, going to back up, and he is away with Posty Lad following close behind, followed behind Lizard King. Lizard King is using up that ERS, trying to catch the back of Posty Lad. And we also have Goonin and Tommy side by side. Tommy gets in front of Goon and Rav. Goon and Rav coming back at Tommy, just slightly behind. But Dublin Man remains in front, followed by Posty Lad, Lizard King, and Tommy on the inside of Lizard King. Hitting the outside. Tommy makes it stick. And in front of Lizard King he goes. Tommy with a great overtaking maneuver there. But can Lizard King take that place back? A bit behind, we have Goon and Rav with Raga and Antonio Pio on his tail. The two Alpines battling the Red Bull. Feel the Power is behind them. Natona and Wedgie in the other Ferrari. Luke in the Haas. Followed by Gasly, Martin, Sharpie, Breezy, Matt Vell, and Kills Rapids, who has another time penalty. 5 seconds. He must have been speeding in the pit lane. There you can see the stops. Antonio's made 2 stops. Sharpie's made 2 stops. The rest are so far in a 1-stop. Dublin Man is up 11 positions. Posty Lad up 15. And Goon and Rob also up 15. What can these racers in the highest tier of RCRL do? Dublin Man is leading the pack with Posty Lad not too far behind. Posty Lad is going to be giving it every bit of effort to get in front of Dublin Man, who is keeping him at bay behind, but also behind they have Tommy coming up the rear through the final parabolica, followed behind Lizard King. It is going to be DRS Train Mania on the next lap, because DRS is just now enabled. But Tommy is making his way. And I just noticed that in the chat, Mr. Callum Hack is saying, Cushy, you better not be speeding. I am sorry to tell you, my friend, but I do speed quite a damn bit. In my opinion, speed limits do not specify whether they are the maximum or minimum, so I will loophole that bad boy until... Well, I can't say until I get caught because I've had my fair share of tickets, so... Cannot say that there, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. Dublin Man out in front still with Posty Lad and Tommy and Lizard King in close combat behind. Making their way around onto the main straight. Oh, what is happening? Oh, Sharpie and Gasly. Sharpie must have had a bit of a spin. Breezy's AI? Is Gasly not in? No, he's not. Okay. Neither is Kills Rapids. So the bottom three are ghosted. Double Man stays in front. We are on lap 12. How long can they keep those medium tires out? Double Man and Postulad are on the alternate strategy as they stayed out for the safety car. They're on 11 lap old mediums with Tommy on 4 lap old mediums, followed by Lizard King on 9 lap olds. And we have another yellow flag. Matt Vell. Oh no. That bites. Everyone making it through the first couple of corners clean. Close battle between Postulad and Dublin Man. Starting to pull away a bit from Tommy. 7 seconds away, but they are on those older tires, so things are really going to start closing up a bit here. Coming soon. Here they make their way down the back straight. Postulad has DRS on Double Man, but Double Man keeps him at bay. Lizard King there in the AlphaTauri, keeping his eyes set on those top 3 runners, planning out his next move. Oh, Tommy is making a run. And he goes down the inside of Dublin Man. Dublin Man slipped down to 3rd. I apologize to our viewers for not having that queued up so that way you guys could see the overtake. But Postulad takes control of this race in first place with Tommy not too far behind and Dublin Man scooting down to 3rd place. I think it is safe to say that those tires are just a tad bit worn and are ready for a change. Wedgie with a 3-second time penalty for disobeying multiple warnings. Postulad following. Postulad's into the pits, so that frees Tommy. Double Man's also into the pits. He follows behind Postulad. And Tommy retakes control of this race with Lizard King over 1.4 seconds behind. Gunenrov, Antonio, and Wedgie in hot pursuit. Postulad and Dublin Man falling all the way to 13th and 14th, but going on to the hard. So they are, or should be able to make it to the end of the race on those hard tires, should we not have any issues. Also into the pits is Breezy behind Gasly, but I believe those are AIs. No helmet, that was just a face. You all saw it. Ragayut with a time penalty for disobeying warnings. Come on, Raga. Wedgie side by side. Oh! Antonio Pio and Wedgie getting some wheel-to-wheel action. Not sure what was going on there, but seemed to be a bit more than just some friendly wheel banging. Goon and Rob's into the pits. Daytona is staring down Wedgie. They're both on 8-lap-old mediums, so definitely keeping each other at bay. Ooh. Daytona making his way down the inside and makes it stick as he gets past his teammate Wedgie in the Ferrari. To me, that is a good call and should keep like that because Wedgie does have that time penalty. So if I were Wedgie, I would start considering to come into the pits, throw on some hards, and, you know, pull out an undercut on some of the other runners that are going to be coming in. Some great battles going here in Tier 1 of RCRL. I am Kush and would like to welcome you all to our stream if you're just now joining. That man has no helmet on. Raga, how dare you race without a helmet? Only a balaclava. Wedgie is into the pits. He must have heard me. Tommy is kicking that lead to 1.5 seconds in that Aston Martin, followed by Lizard King and Antonio Pio. Followed by Daytona, Feel the Power, and Raga, making up the top 6. Daytona's on 9-lap-old mediums, while Feel the Power is the first of the hard compound tire runners with 14-lap-old hards. Followed by Raga, who's also on 14-lap-old hards. Tommy making his way around the final corner, and totally in control of this race for right now. Leading them into lap 18. We have 15 laps to go here around the Circuit de Catalunya. Who is that? Was that Sharpie? Sharpie's into the pits. Something happened there again. Posty Lad making his way. Into the pits goes Sharpie. Taking off those hards, putting on a set of mediums. Goon and Rob gets past the AI of Kills Rapids. Lizard King gets a 3-second time penalty. Raga is being chased down by Luke. Going into the final, or into the back straight. DRS open for both of them, though. But will R7 Luke make a move? No, he will not. He will stay behind Raga, I'm guessing, until the main straight. Luke is teeing this up. He is eyeballing that move to get in front of both Raga and Feel the Power. Raga with a bit of a slide. Lizard King, 5-second penalty, speeding into the pit lanes. Lizard King and Antonio are into the pits. And Luke gets past Raga. Luke is in front of Raga, with Wedgie setting the fastest lap of the race with the 1:17.6 so far. Tommy is in utter control of this lap, of this race right now in the Aston Martin with a whopping 3.6 second lead over the Ferrari of Daytona, who is just now making his way down the back straight. 4.5 seconds behind him, though, is Feel the Power in third place with Luke in hot pursuit, trying to get into that podium position. It's on 5-lap younger tires, so he is definitely eyeballing that move and in good position to do so. Coming onto the main straight. He's a bit far back, though. I don't think he will have DRS. Right? No? Okay. He doesn't have DRS. Coming around the final turn, Matt Vell and Martin, both on 12-lap old hards. Martin has the DRS open. Will he make the move? No. He will stay behind Matt Vell for right now. Wedgie cranks out another fastest lap with a 1:17.645. Lizard King is down in 8th place. Sharpie sets the fastest lap with a 1:17.543. Good stuff from Sharpie there. And there you can see Gasly and Breezy battling it out for last. Tommy with a 3.3 second. Oh, Wedgie gets a 3-second time penalty. Man, for the top tier in RCRL, there sure are a lot of penalties. Who's that going slow? Sharpie! Oh no! Sharpie loses it. He is out of this race. Sharpie in the McLaren is out of the race after setting the fastest lap. And we have a full core safety car. I am guessing we are going to be seeing quite a bit of pit stops. Yep. Matt Vell, Martin, Lizard King, pretty much the whole middle of the field is into the pits now. Matt Vell onto the mediums. Postulad onto the softs. I'm not sure. Lizard King, Postulad, and Wedgie all out on the softs. I'm not quite sure that those will make it to the end of the race, but if they can do it, you know, hats off, because that is a tough thing to do on this track. That is for sure. We are on safety car conditions. Tommy's into the pits. Natone is also into the pits. Gasly ignores the yellow flags and gets a 5-second penalty. What is Gasly doing? Not sure. Tommy is out of the pits, back in the lead. Luke just now making his stop. Feel the Power may have gotten in front of Luke. He did. Maybe not. The game is just insanely glitched. So Luke remains in front of Feel the Power, followed by Raga. Matt Vell making his way down the pit straight. Martin, Antonio Pio, Lizard King, Dublin Man, Posty Lad, Wedgie, Goon and Rav, Gasly's AI, Kills Rapids AI, and Breezy AI. So those three are not currently in the race. Still under safety car conditions, folks. 22nd lap. We are in Tier 1 of RCRL, racing around the Circuit de Catalunya, Barcelona. I'm your host, B Kush, aka Kush, aka Cushy. Whatever you want to call me, I am cool with. Be sure to hit that subscribe button on our RCRL Twitch. Also, be sure to check out our YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Just search RCRL. You'll see the green R, which is that iconic green R of RCRL. Sharpie has left the session after crashing out, causing this safety car that we are now watching. They're heating those tires up, so I am going to assume that the safety car is in this lap. So these drivers are going to be doing a whole bunch of weaving there. They are not avoiding potholes. They are heating those tires up to get the maximum amount of grip for when we get racing again here in Spain. They're going to be cranking those bad boys left and right, creating that friction in the tires to heat them up. Safety car is in this lap. There we go. There's that weaving. It is like an orchestrated swan line. Or no. Is it a swan line that it's called? Dancers? Maybe. I don't know. Tommy, back in the pack up. Tommy's also on the softs. I didn't even realize that. And so is Raga. Very interesting choice. 10 laps to go. Tommy, out of the gates. Already 1.5 seconds ahead of Natona and Luke. We are racing here again. Lap 24. Of Tier 1. Oh, going 3 wide. Who's that? Matt Vell going down the inside of Raga and feel the power. Oh no! Matt Vell loses it. Matt Vell spins. Matt Vell drops all the way down to 10th and is now being passed by Posty Lad. Man, oh man. That is a tough one to watch. Feel the power gets a 3-second time penalty. And is going slow. He must have had a spin as well. Daytona is being chased by Luke. They're in pursuit of this man, Tommy, in the racing green Aston Martin, who's making his way around the final turn to start lap 25 of this fantastic Tier 1 race. These drivers are absolutely giving it their all, week in, week out, creating some amazing racing action for you viewers at home. And I hope you truly understand the amount of dedication, hard work, and overall man hours or woman hours that goes into perfecting this craft that we all love so very much. Although I wish Codemasters would also put in the same amount of effort and fix the issues with this game. But who am I to say that? Tommy is so far clear coming into the final parabolica about 3 seconds clear of Luke, who's followed by Natona over a second back. He's got Raga hot on his tail. Making his way around the first turn. Ooh, we have another close battle. Wedgie, Dublin Man, and Feel the Power. Oh, Raga loses it into the wall. There's his front wing gone. He drops down to 8th place, 9th place. Oh, turn 7, man. Turn 7 will catch the best of drivers out. Raga Utes out of the session. He is out. That is probably going to be another safety car. Man, oh man, what is happening? Tommy is 2.6 seconds clear. Matt Vell gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. I'm assuming that's track limits or corner cutting. This is certainly panning out to be a shaken up grid, but nonetheless super exciting. We have Tommy leading the race in P1, followed by Luke and Natona. Posty Lad gets another 3-second penalty. Lizard King doing his best to catch up to Antonio Pio. Antonio's doing all he can to keep Lizard King behind him. And behind them, Posty Lad is keeping Wedgie at bay. Matt Vell with a 3-second time penalty. Martin Current. Oh, who's that? Posty Lad gets in front of Lizard King. I think Lizard King had a bit of a squabble. And Wedgie is now going to have DRS coming around the final corner, teeing up a move. Oh, Wedgie gets a penalty. My God. Wedgie is going to make this move stick on Lizard King. Lizard King is not giving up, though. Lizard King wants that spot back. Up front, we have Natona, who has Martin and Antonio trailing. But far out front, we have Tommy on 6-lap-old softs with 4 laps remaining. Can he keep those softs in check to last 4 more laps? We shall see. Martin trailing behind Daytona. Here on lap 30. Followed by Antonio Pio and Posty Lad and Wedgie. Martin is catching up to Daytona, but he's got Antonio close behind with DRS. Keeping his eyes open, making sure he stays in front of the Alpine. But man, oh man, this is the closest battle we have on track at the moment. The gap Tommy has is coming down though. I'm guessing those soft tires are starting to give way, with Luke now 1.4 seconds behind. So can Tommy keep it together for 2 more laps to take this race win here in Spain? We will have to wait and see. Martin is giving it his all to get in front of Daytona, but also keeping Antonio at bay. He's got that time penalty, so he's definitely got to try and make a move here. He's got a 3-second time penalty. Wedgie gets another penalty. That's 15 seconds in penalties. Unreal. What a battle we have going on. 4-way battle. Daytona, Martin, Antonio, and Wedgie. Oh! And Wedgie pushes Antonio off to take that position. That's going to have to be reviewed by the stewards there. That was a bit too aggressive, in my opinion. Oh! Oh my God. What on earth happened there? Antonio has Wedgie in front of him, trying to get those places back, but both drivers should keep it calm, keep it collected. No need to throw blow for blow. Up front, Tommy has Luke hot on his trail. 0.3 behind. This is the battle for the lead, folks. Tommy has to keep Luke behind him if he wants to keep this race. Luke is so close. Tommy smells him. He sees he's coming. Here we go, folks, around the final turn of the last lap. Tommy gets the run. And Tommy will take it home to win here in Spain, with Luke coming in second, followed by Natona, Martin, Posty Lad, Antonio, Gunenrov, Dublin Man, Lizard King. Oh, what just happened right there? Okay, well, feel the power. And Wedgie crashed at the end. That kind of sucks. Feel the power, can't go, but Wedgie made it away. Gasly gets hit with a penalty, but it's his AI. Feel the power is still sitting in the bins. It's trying to go, though. And there you have it, folks. That is your Tier 1 of RCRL. Gunenrov is our driver of the day for Red Bull. Congrats to all the drivers for some fantastic driving. Tommy takes the race win, followed by Luke in the Haas and Natona in the Ferrari. Thank you for following, folks. It's your boy B Kush signing off for RCRL Tier 1. It's been great to have you all, and hope you all enjoyed the fantastic race. We'll see you here next weekend in RCRL Tier 1. Good night to all, and to all, a good night.